students, welcome to Vedantu NEET English. I'm Miss Gopika, your own biology master teacher. Welcome all of you to yet another amazing class, that is structural organization we are going to study, and we are going to do one topic of it, that is your animal tissues. Okay, so today is going to be an overview of how your classes exactly happen in batches, that is in our DNA batches. How do the student really learn? But the difference is going to be there you will get a proper PPT pattern where every notes will be properly aligned, images will be there for it. But here I'm going to write and teach you people, and this notes will be available on the Telegram channel, so don't worry at all. So by looking at this class you will understand what are the teachers, or how the teachers are actually teaching, will it be actually good, or will they teach out of NCRT. So all that doubts that you have, is it actually worth it? So all that information you will be able to understand by watching this one lecture. Okay, so hi students, after such a long time I'll be able to see you all, so I hope all of you are here. Yes, quickly mark your attendance so that I can also see that okay, you're all loving the session and you all you all want to be a part of this class. Okay, so hi students. Yes, with lots of love, let's start the class. Of course, I'll be taking classes on YouTube. Where else will I go? Where else will I go? I have to take classes for you, no? Yes, okay, great. I love the energy. Okay, so as you're understanding a topic, please keep putting thumbs up in the chat box, and as you are feeling energetic to give me some energy, put fire emojis in the chat. Okay, because I'm taking classes from morning. Okay, my DNA students already know I'm taking classes from morning, so I want all of your energy. Okay, yes, come on, let's start. Yes, target also very good. So students, we are going to do structural organization in animals. So this chapter mainly has three main concepts. Okay, that is three main, let's say three main topics we can say. Okay, more than concepts we can say, three main topics are there. First topic is what we are going to deal today in the class, that is going to be animal tissues. Okay, we are going to do animal tissues today. After that you have frog and you have one cockroach. Okay, cockroach. So last in 2025, if you notice, lot of questions came from frog. Okay, so like that every year up and down it will happen, but we cannot predict it, so we have to learn all the syllabus as such. Okay, so we are going to start with animal tissues. Are you all ready? Yes or no? Are we going to start with animal tissues? Yes, we are going to start with animal tissues. So students, let me just give you an introduction. Okay, let me just give you an introduction, and after that we will start the chapter. Okay, so before we talk about tissue, students, first of all you should understand, when we talk about organism, generally when we talk about organism, we divide them into two main parts. What are they? Unicellular and multicellular. Ma'am, on what basis did you do this? Simple, students, on basis of what? That these people have a single cell and these people are multi-celled, right? I'm just categorizing it simple basis of cell, right? So here also same thing is going to happen, that we have two types of organism. One is going to be unicellular organism. Now what is unicellular organism? Can anyone tell me? See, let's just break this word. Okay, let's just break this word. Uni means single. Okay, cellular means cells. So single celled organism. Now single celled organism, students, what is so, why should we study about them here? That also I will tell you. Single celled organism means whatever is happening in their body, digestion, reproduction, excretion, respiration, everything has to be done by the single cell. I had already given you this example in the last class when I taught you the basics, right? Yes, one cell has to perform all the activities, ma'am. That is like all the single per single in the, chat box also. They have to do everything. No one is going to tell them good morning, morning, if they brush their teeth or not. No one is going to ask them if they eat the breakfast or not. No one is going to ask, did you eat your breakfast, right? So same way here also, everything has to be done by the single cell. Okay, so all the activities, okay, whatever activities have to be done, all the activities have to be done by the single cell. Okay, be it digestion, be it respiration. And students, this chapter is very, tissue chapter is very important for your human physiology. So this, learning this animal tissues is actually like an asset. Okay, that is going to build you for your MBBS, at the same time also help you with human physiology. So always consider this topic as an asset that you're giving for yourself, that okay, I'm going to learn this foundation very well, so it will build my, in the forward also all the chapters can be very smooth for me. Okay, I'm going to check all of your attendance. I hope all of you marked your attendance as well. NEET 2025 aspirants. Oh, let's not call like that. Let's just tell that okay, we are going to be the new warriors. Come on, quickly smash the like button. You people haven't done it. So disappointing. Okay. Digestion, respiration, reproduction, excretion, everything will be done by this single cell. So can I simple way tell that there is no division of labor? Yes, ma'am, there is no division of labor. Okay, no division of labor. Correct? No division of labor. Correct? Yes or no? So here, one unicellular organism that all of you can think about, it should be your amoeba. Okay, you can even tell yeast, you can tell bacteria, but let's take amoeba. Now in amoeba also, students, everything is taken care by this one single cell. Okay, no one is going to take care of this function. Now let's talk about multicellular. Why this is important? Because see, tissues, when we talk about, we should start with multicellular organism. This is how your NCERT also starts. Multicellular. Multi means what? Many. Right? Multi means many. Cells means, cellular means cells. So many cells are going to help in doing this function. Be it physical interaction, chemical interaction, all the functions are going to be taken care by many cells. So multicellular means many cells. So here the main thing is there is division of labor, right? Division of labor is there, because of which this entire animal tissue concept you people are studying. Right, entire animal tissue concept you are studying, because there is division of labor, and we know that a group of cells are going to perform a similar, or they are similar in origin, and they are going to do different functions, and you know all that we are going to study further. But you understand, no, division of labor means what? Many cells were there, students. Everything in this chapter, like this animal tissue concept, will be clear by this one class. Okay, and then they are going to ultimately form your tissues. Right, many cells like this were there. They ultimately helped me in forming my tissues, and tissues ultimately will help me in forming the organs. Simple as that. Yes or no? Let's put some fire in the chats. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay. So, same thing I'm writing here. Cells to tissues. Okay. Yes. This is your introduction of the chapter. I think all of you know this introduction by now as well. Don't worry, all these notes will be available on Gopika Biology official Telegram as well as on Vedantu NEET English Telegram. So do not fail to join these two Telegram channels for all the notes, okay? Now, let's actually start the chapter. What is this tissues? But students, before I jump into tissues, I want to teach you all one thing that most of the teachers miss it, or like most of the students also miss to learn it. That is, when you talk about your tissues, is it a straight line? Yeah. Okay, when you talk about tissue, students, you learn about mesodermal, ectoderm, endoderm. Now, as a student, let's say, who has just finished the 10th and come to 11th or 11th to 12th, no one taught you about germ layers. Now, when no one taught you about germ layers, if Gopika Ma'am doesn't teach, then it will be bad, right? So, let me tell you, students, understand, this is your sperm. Okay, this is your sperm. Okay, and this is your ovum. Okay, ova. Now, these two are going to combine. Yes, ma'am. These two are going to combine to do what? Fertilization. Fertilization. Now, ultimately, after this fertilization, what am I going to get? Zygote. To get this, definitely division has happened. Multiple divisions have happened. So, students, during these divisions, please understand there is morula, blastula, gastrula stage, right? So, in this gastrula stage, if you see, I've taught you this before as well. In this gastrula stage, there are your 3 germ layers. What are they? 3 germ layers. It's very important for you to know this. Again, it is a very basic foundation. Now, what do these germ layers do? They do something called as organogenesis. Now, organogenesis means what? Ultimately, these germ layers have one function. Let's take example, ectoderm. They have to ultimately end up forming the skin. Okay, so like that, every single layer will undergo division and finally form some organ, or it will be a part of the organ system, completely helping us to form the organism. So here also you should know that these 3 germ layers are necessary for you to understand. Why? Because when I'm writing the types of tissues, I'll write the origin also. So origin is important for you to understand, right? Yes, very good. Okay, I can see some of you answering. Okay, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. So the 3 layers are going to be, students, the outermost layer is going to be called the ectoderm. Outermost layer is going to be called ectoderm. The middle layer is going to be called as mesoderm, which we also study in animal kingdom if you all remember well. Okay, if you are a dropper, you will know it very well, and if you have done your 11th very well, you will remember this. And endoderm. Correct? Ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. That means the outermost layer. Okay? The outermost layer is going to be the ectoderm, okay, and then innermost we have your endoderm, and the middle layer is going to be mesoderm. Simple, right? This is your germ layers. Now understand, this germ layers have a job. The job is to do organogenesis. That is they will undergo the process of forming organs. Okay. Now here I'm going to tell you what is this whole process of tissue, cells, and all that. Okay. Tell me, students, what is the hierarchy? We start with cells. Cells to tissues. Okay, you might be thinking, ma'am, this is all so easy, ma'am, but students, see, this easy thing you have to understand really well, or else you will not be able to lay the foundation for anything. Cells, tissues, organ system, ultimately forming organism. Correct? That is how we are all formed, organisms. So this is the entire hierarchy or the flow chart that you have to learn. Correct? Cells to tissues, tissues to organs, organ to organism, organ system, and organ system to organism. Done. Now what is the definition that you have to study here? Okay, ma'am, when will you take 11th class? Okay, 11th class. This is 11th class only, no dear. Okay, now when we talk about tissues. Okay, we have to talk about tissues. See, students, tissues are a group of cells similar in origin. Now, they perform a similar function. We used to always study a group of cells that perform a similar function is called as tissues. But over the years, we have understood it's not necessary for them to do the functions, that is similar functions. It's not necessary. It's not necessary for them to have a similar structure also. So I would say structurally and functionally they can be different. Okay. So this, as you go in higher classes, you actually unlearn so many things that you learned. Okay. Structurally and functionally. If you're understanding, you should put thumbs up. I cannot see thumbs up. Structurally and functionally, they can be different. Done. Understood? Yes, thumbs up. Where's thumbs up? Where's the thumbs up? Yes, very good. Cells, tissues, organ system, organism. I'm waiting for your 11th class. Sure. There's a tug of war between 11th students and 12th students. Okay, when I take 11th class, 12th students come and tell, ma'am, what about us? When I take 12th class, 11th students come and fight. Okay, so much fight, students. Okay, so much politics in the class. Okay, yes. So structural and functionally they can be different, but they can be of the same origin. This is something that you have to unlearn from the definitions that we have learned previously. A group of cells that perform a similar function, they are structurally similar, that we have to unlearn by telling that structurally and functionally they can be different, but origin can be the same. Okay, so that is a group of cells. Now I told you that we are not going to study all the tissues. We are only going to study 4 main tissues in this class, and that is the 4 main tissues that you have to only learn about. That is going to be, students, your first tissue being the epithelial tissue. What tissue? Epithelial tissue. First one is going to be epithelial tissue. Okay. Second one is going to be connective tissue, who's going to help in connecting with everyone. Okay, connective tissue. Third one is going to be muscular tissue. Okay, muscular tissue. Fourth one is going to be neural tissue. Got it, all of you? Easy? Easy. Epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and neural tissue. Okay? Yes. Come on. Target. Oh, target is not achieved. Okay, students are only getting angry. Okay. Yes or no? Students are only getting angry. Very nice, very nice. Okay, good job, good job. Okay, neural tissues, very good. So these are the 4 types of tissues. Now I'll teach you more than that. Okay, just outer line of NCERT is not enough. We'll be learning a little more. So even in our batches also, students, we will be teaching you a little more than, So because see, as you have already seen in the past years what is happening, so we will be doing a little more than necessary, so that we are on the safer side, like very simple things, not like everything that I'm going to teach is going to be like additional things, nothing like that. Okay, so here let's just write about each of them. What is this epithelial tissue? What is this connective tissue? We have to know about it, no? So this is not going, students. I don't know how to erase it also. Do you people know how to erase it? Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. Let's not do any circus. Okay. Epithelial tissue. Okay. And students, okay, I wanted all of you to I want to tell all of you, finally, tomorrow, I am going to sit with all of you. Okay. I'm going to listen to every single thing that you want to say. I'm going to answer every single thing that you question me for, be it about will I get a seat, be it about what to do next, be it about my parents' pressure, peer pressure, anything and everything. I'm going to keep tomorrow a live, complete open live. All of you can join and you can vent out whatever you want, and I am going to answer every single student's question. So I know it's not like, I couldn't do it for a very long time because I was just waiting for the right time, that when can I talk to the students, when all of your pressure would come down. So finally, I feel that now all of you are doing a little better and you want to talk to me, and a lot of messages on Instagram. I'm not able to keep a track of it. So that is why tomorrow I will be doing a full-fledged live class just to talk to all of you. I don't know how many of you will come, but I really want to talk to all of you. So whoever has any problem, you can come there. You can change your name if you don't want your real name to be known. Change your name, just put out your doubts there and I will be talking to all of you. Okay? Yes, on YouTube, completely on YouTube. Okay? Yes. Okay. Come on. So epithelial tissue, students, I hope all of you, some of you are at least happy with that news. So epithelial tissue, students, mainly we are going to take this fellow, not mainly for protection, because he is a single layered fellow. So how can I take only one person, only one black cat to protect, let's say Vijay? I cannot tell that Vijay, you go with this one black cat, you will be protected. I cannot tell like that. No? So I'm going to use epithelial tissue mainly for secretion, absorption. Okay, secretion, absorption. They also help in diffusion, other things are there, but mainly I'm going to do it for secretion and absorption. Now I told you I'm going to teach you about origin, and that is why it is very important for you to know what is this ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Okay, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. So tomorrow at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is an okay time for all of you. Please let me know. Okay, if the time is not okay, just let me know. I'll change the time. Okay. Okay, very nice. So here, students, the origin of your epithelial cells are going to be, these people are going to be ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm in origin. Okay, so they are ectoderm, endoderm and mesodermal in origin. Okay, in origin. Clear? They are all the three in origin. Okay. Now coming to the next one, are one and only connective tissue, who is going to help in connection. Okay, connective tissue. This is your connective tissue, right? Now what will connective tissue do, ma'am? So simple, ma'am. Connective tissue will do connection. So even I'm going to write that only. They are going to help in connection, but more than connection, students, they are going to help us with supply of nutrients. Okay, they are going to help in supply. Actually, they help in supplying the nutrients to the epithelial tissue. So I can write that supply of nutrients. Okay. At the same time, they also help in fat storage. Okay, so like that, many functions these people are going to do. Okay, but we can write connection and just keep one word also, no problem. Now, can you tell me what is their origin? Any idea what will be their origin? They are actually mesodermal in origin. What are they? Mesodermal. Actually, to remember the origin, it's very simple, students. Mesodermal in origin. Easy. Easy. As you're understanding, please put thumbs up, okay? Same things happens in my any class, okay? Any class, if you're understanding, you have to put thumbs up. So this is clear. Epithelial tissue, secretion, absorption, a slight protection. Ectoderm, endoderm and mesodermal in origin. Connective tissue, connection, supply of nutrients, fat storage. They have specialized connective tissue. So like that, many functions are there. And they are mesodermal in origin, okay? I'm going to write the second part here. Okay, second part, I'm going to write it here. That is your neural and muscular, okay? Which we are going to study as a separate chapter, locomotion and movement and neural tissues, control and coordination. So that two topics will be taken later. These two topics we will be doing it today. Okay. Chalo, let's write muscular. Muscular tissue. What are they going to do, students? Ma'am, they are going to help us with locomotion and movement, right? That is what the chapter is about. So these people are going to obviously help us with locomotion and movement, and not only that, student, they'll be present in our visceral organs, cardiac muscles, all that also we are going to study, right? So locomotion and movement is going to be their main function. And what is their origin? Can you guess the origin? Come on, can you guess their origin? 12th NCERT here. 12th NCERT mein structural organization is there. From where did you buy the book, da? Huh? Okay, so these people are also mesodermal in origin. You can remember MM. Okay, mesodermal in origin. Okay, got it? You don't have to open your NCERT now. I'm writing everything of NCERT. Right now, just focus and listen. Okay, that much you do, students. Listen. Okay, next one is going to be neural tissue. Okay, neural tissue. Now, neural tissue, what they are going to be? Ma'am, they are going to help with electrical impulse. So mainly what is their function going to be, students? Their main function is going to be transmission, right? Transmission of the electrical impulse, helping in the transport of the signal. So main thing I'm going to write just in one word. What am I going to write? Transmission. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Come on, tell me. No, full chapter I'll not complete, dear. Frog and cockroach will be a separate part by itself. Okay, frog and cockroach will be a separate part by itself. So neural tissue, students, what are they going to be? They're mainly going to help us with transmission, okay, done. Now can you tell about the origin? Now here this is the only fellow who is a little different. Ectodermal in origin. Ectodermal in origin. Done, done and dusted. Origin is clear, function is clear, that's it. Origin and function is clear, very good. Transmission, conduction, okay, very nice. Okay, very nice, yes. Okay, very nice, okay. Done. What are all questions you have? Huh? Sit and study now. I'll answer all these questions tomorrow. Okay. Now listen here, epithelial tissues. We are going to start exactly about tissues. Okay, we'll be finishing it very fast. We learn epithelial tissue, connective tissue, and let me tell you, after this class, you will feel clarity in the topic. Okay, I'm going to teach you that way. That's why I'm writing every single thing for you. Okay. Now epithelial tissue, students, from the word itself, epithelial. So here, understand, epi means above. Okay, epi means above. Thelial. Okay, lining. Now understand, these people help in lining and layering, which I will take separately and make you understand. Above, lining. That means what? These people are going to do the covering part of it, right? They're going to cover it. They're going to line something, right? So that is what your epithelial tissue is about. Okay, can you give me some more points about epithelial tissue? Come on. Any points that you know about epithelial tissue, if all of you can tell me, it would be very nice. Let me see some of your memory. Above, lining. Okay, thank you, Hari Krishna. Yes. Now, first of all, let's think about epithelial tissue. How many of you have done this experiment in school to, you know, make your, some girl, some boy feel that, oh my God, you're a magician. All of you would have taken a safety pin and inserted into your skin, and you would have told that, see, I can do magic, you know, safety pin is attached to my hand. All of you would have done this. But by mistake, because of excitement, if you would have pricked a little more, you would have started seeing blood. Now, how is this possible? First time when you pricked it, you did not see any blood. But second time you pricked it, or third time by mistake you pricked it a little deeper, you started seeing blood. So the reason for this is you were actually hurting your epithelial tissue. That is, students, epithelial tissue is avascular. Avascular means they do not have any blood supply. They are avascular, and because they are lining, they are obviously going to go through a lot of wear and tear. Okay, they are going to go through a lot of wear and tear, because of which our body has also given them a great capacity of regeneration. Okay, because you people will do magic, no? So body knows, oh, these monkeys will do magic, so I have to give great capacity of regeneration, right? Okay, yes, it does not have any blood supply. But why did the second time or the third time you were looking somewhere and doing this, you pricked? That is because your connective tissue, let me just draw and show it to all of you. So students, this is your, let's say, epithelial tissue. Okay, I'm just drawing it this way, but actually they are very irregularly shaped. Okay, they have irregular boundaries, but just to make you understand, I'm drawing it, let's say I'm drawing it like this only, little irregularly shaped. Okay, this is your normal epithelial tissue. Now this epithelial tissue will have a basement layer. Okay, like this one basement layer is going to be there. Students, remember, there is going to be a free surface for any cell for that matter. Let's say my hand is the cell. Now it is facing the environment, right? So this is going to be the free surface and this is going to be the basement membrane, okay? We also call it as the apical surface. This area is going to be the apical surface. This is going to be your basement membrane. Now below the basement membrane, students, there is going to be your connective tissues which are ready to supply blood, not only, it is ready to supply nutrients. Okay, this connective tissues are going to supply nutrients and oxygen to the epithelial tissue. That is why when you were looking somewhere else and doing, no, you got hurt. Why you got hurt? Because you pricked the connective tissue. Clear? Understood? Understood? So this region, no students, this is your apical surface. Okay, this is your apical surface. Okay, and this is your basement membrane. Okay, this is your basement membrane. One second. Okay, basement membrane. Clear? Easy? Understood who is giving the supply and whom did you prick? Okay. Yes, I will definitely show the pictures in 3D next time. Now I have not, done the, 3D thing. So next time I will definitely, don't worry, I'll take this entire chapter again. Multiple times I'll take this chapter for you. That time I will do this, okay? Just let me know, okay? Very nice. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, it's his name. Okay. Yeah. You'll be thinking, ma'am, why are you praying in the middle of the class? Okay. No, it's actually his name, his profile name. Okay. Now tell me this. Is it clear to all of you? This much is clear. Now, one more most important thing about epithelial tissue, students, they are tightly packed. Okay. They are tightly packed with almost no intercellular space. Okay. Tightly packed with almost no intercellular space. Okay, with almost no intercellular space. Got it? And these people have irregular boundaries. I told you. If you look at let's say an epithelial cell from the top, okay, it will look like you have just, done an omelette. You normally break the egg. Will it come in proper shape? No, ma'am. It sometimes comes in amoeba shape. Sometimes it comes like some, India map and all of that. No, so normally if I open, what is the shape? That is how this also looks like. So we also call this epithelial membrane as a pavement membrane or tile on the floor membrane because of their complete single layer. Also, we can also call these fellows as the, it looks like an omelette or sunny side up. We can say sunny side up, okay? Fancy English we have to use, okay? And it's not this local English, omelette and all, who will tell? We should tell sunny side up, okay? Yes, jokes apart. So this is how the cells will look like. This irregular boundaries will be there, okay? Like this, irregular boundaries are going to be there. And these people, okay, I've drawn all enlarged for you people in case you can't see. So like this I've drawn, and students, they almost have no intercellular space. If you see also, you can't spot any intercellular space, okay, very less intercellular space. So yes, they have irregular irregular boundaries. Okay, what I told you, other than that, pavement membrane, we can call them like a pavement membrane or tile on the floor structure. Okay, tile on the floor structure. Clear? Yes, no intercellular space. Yes, you got to be fancy. Okay, what do you say? Sunny side up. Okay, got it? Yes. Manipur map. You people are there now. Okay, so here, understood? Is it super duper clear? No intercellular space. And students, I told you lining and layering. I'll tell you the difference between that. Just look at this. This is a tube. Okay, this is a tube. Tube. Okay, one big tube I have drawn. Now, lining means what? Lining means what? It is going to be inside. The cells are going to be inside like this. Correct? Like this. Cells are going to be inside. This is lining. Can you see the cells? No, ma'am, you can't see. You have drawn invisible cells. 1 second, students. Okay? Okay, let's see here. Now, you will be able to see. See, like this. Lining means inside. It's very important. Okay? Lining, layering. Small things this is, but it will help a lot. This is the lining. Correct? Lining. Now, layering means what? It will be the outside one. Okay? Like this. Like this. Okay? Layering. I layer the clothes. On winter time, I layer myself with jackets and all of that. Okay? I layer my clothes. So, this is layering and this is lining. Can you see the difference? So, this blue color one is going to be your layering. Okay? This is going to be lining. Done. Pakka? Understood? Okay, still not visible. That's why I drew this one so big for you people. Okay? Yes, now let's understand types of epithelial tissue. Now, students, types of epithelial tissue, understand that two major types are there, which I will show you. But here, understand there are types of tissues based on their based on the layering. There is single layer and multi-layer or double layer. That is your compound and simple epithelium. After that also simple epithelium is again categorized based on their shape. Squamous, cuboidal, columnar. Okay, so we will go into that. Yes or no? Huh? Okay. Now look here, students. Types of epithelium. Types of epithelium means simple epithelium, compound epithelium. Simple people are who? Single people like you people. Okay, that is, you people are very simple. You wake up in the morning, you do not update anyone. You sleep in the night, you do not update anyone, right? So simple people are single people. Remember this trick all the time. Simple epithelium means, students, these people are single layered. Okay, single layered. Understood? Single layered. Okay, single layered. Clear? Simple people are single layered. So this fellow is a simple epithelium. That means a single layered epithelium. Okay. Compound epithelium, students, family, kids, payment for college, bus, school fees, tiffin fees, I don't know what else. Okay, shoe fees, other things will be there. So compound epithelium means they will have more than one person. They are not single anymore. They'll have 2 to 3 layers. Okay, so these people are like multi-layered. Okay, multi-layered. Understood? Remember like this, because I told you, when you're going to write NEET examination, smallest of smallest thing we will forget. How we forget our phone password. Every day we will be typing it. But after one hour, suddenly we try to type it, we'll forget the password. Like that only. Our brain is like that. So, simple, single, compound, multi-layered. Okay? Yes. 1 second. Let's hydrate ourselves. Did you all mark your attendance? Come on, mark your attendance. Okay. Now I told you, this simple epithelium is further divided based on their shapes. Okay, based on their shapes. What are their shapes? First one that you can see here is the simple squamous. Okay, first one is what, students? Simple squamous shaped. Now this simple squamous, That's what I told you when I told you epithelial layers also. I told you these people have irregular boundaries. They look like pavement membrane. I was talking about the simple squamous. Okay. Why? Because these people are completely like flat. Okay. Completely flat. These people have proper irregular boundaries. Okay. Irregular boundaries. I've also kept NCRT so that you people don't have to again go and read it. Irregular boundaries, and they look like tiles on the floor. Okay, tiles on the floor structure. Clear? Very simple people. Okay, full down. Okay, target still not reached. My god, so many conjus in one class. How did you people find that? You people will be like, okay, let's go. All the conjus of this area come. Let's go join Gopika Ma'am's class. Right? That is what you will be thinking, no? Let's grow and join Gopika Ma'am's class. Is that what you're thinking? Okay. Now look here students. Next one is going to be cuboidal. Obviously cuboidal means cube-like, right? Cube shape. So these people are simple cuboidal. Okay. Simple cuboidal. Got it? Here look at them. Tall, slender cells. So these people are going to be simple columnar. Simple columnar. Now I told you epithelium itself. Okay, epithelial cells itself. These people are going to help with what? Filtration, diffusion, secretion, absorption. Okay, everyone has one or the other function. So don't forget this. They will ask you question on the functions only. They will not ask you, oh, is it simple or multi? They will not ask that. Okay. Yes, we are going to come to that. We are going to come to that. Yes. Now NCRT for all of you. So let's just read through NCRT as well. We commonly refer to an epithelial tissue as an epithelium. This tissue has a free surface. I told you, the free surface or the apical surface. Students, did I label it? Okay, wait, I'll just label it here. So it will be easier for you people. Okay, this is your apical surface. Okay, apical surface, or we say free surface. Okay, free surface. Done? All of you? Yes? Clear? Yes or no? Oh. Okay, Charan. Yes. He's telling after sitting on the buffalo. Okay, very nice. Nice person. Okay, very. Students, please give 2 minutes appreciation for this person. Okay, now yes, continuing. Okay, free surface which faces neither a body fluid or the outside environment and thus provides a covering. See, I told you, layering, like that. Covering or lining for some part of the body. Okay, some part of the body. Now, the cells are compactly packed with little intercellular matrix. Okay, little intercellular matrix. I told you, with no or almost, okay, negligible. So here, let's highlight it here. The cells are compactly packed with little intercellular matrix. There are two types of epithelial tissues, namely, okay, namely simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Okay, simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Simple epithelium is composed of single layer. Already told you this, yes or no? Single layer. Okay, very nice. Okay, now next one of cells and functions as a lining. See, lining for body cavities, ducts and tubes. So students, simple epithelium, see, question will come about the location. Okay, where these people are present. So this is very, very important for all of you to learn. What am I telling exactly important? They are going to line for the body cavities, ducts and tubes. Very important. Okay, line body cavities, ducts and tubes. Clear? Yes or no? Yes. Now, the compound epithelium consists of 2 or more cell layers and has protective function as it does for our skin. So I told you, compound is multi-layered, okay? Many people are, that's a little complicated life they have, right? So here you should understand, compound epithelium, because they are, see, I can send Vijay with 2-3 black cats, no problem in that. Okay, I can trust and I can send Vijay, you go with 2-3 black cats, no problem. Okay, but if I send him with 1 black cat, I will not have peace. No, same way here also. If there are more layers, then I can help them, or I can tell them that you do protection. So here we are going to help them for 2 or more cell layers to have protective function as it does for the skin. Okay. Now, on the basis of structural modification, this is important. They will ask you question on what basis, okay, did you plan to attend this class? So like that, they'll ask you on what basis has the classification done. So, simple epithelium, okay, is further divided into squamous, cuboidal, columnar. Simple, students. One is completely flat, one is cuboidal shape, one is columnar shaped. Done, done. Fine? Yes. Now look at the diagram for all of you. This is from different books, okay? It's not from NCERT. It's from different books because I like the diagrams like this, okay? So look here, students. You can see apical surface. I already told you apical surface. Epithelial cells. See, this is the cells that you are, poking with the pin. And here you have the basement membrane. Sometimes what happens when you prick a little more, it becomes what? Okay, okay. Connective tissue, okay, connective tissue, nerve fibers are there and blood vessels are there. So all the supply of nutrients is going to come from the connective tissue for this fellow, I'm telling you, for this epithelium. Okay, now here you see, students, nucleus is there, the basement membrane is there. That is how your cell arrangement will be there. Done? Okay, now look here. We are going to start with each of the portions, okay? Structure. The squamous epithelium is made up of a single thin layer of flattened cells with irregular boundaries. I gave you an intro in the epithelial cells so that you understand, okay, everything are going to come under that. So here they are going to have irregular boundaries. I already drew, no? Someone told me, ma'am, it looks like some map. Okay, this is your sunny side up that I was talking about, okay? Sunny side up. Irregular boundaries. Done? Yes. Very pokey style diagrams. Irregular boundaries, understood? What are they telling? Thin layer of flattened cells, okay? That is why we call these layers as tiles on the floor, okay? Tiles on your floor. In the tiles on your floor is like up and down. You walk like this, sir. No, you walk like normally soft, no? Same way, completely flat they will be, okay? Completely flat they will be. Now, location. They are found in the walls of, very important, okay? Very important. You ask your seniors, they'll tell you how important it is to know the locations, okay? They are found in the walls of the blood vessels. So, where are they first found? They are found in the walls of your blood vessel. Like this, okay? In the walls they will be found. Of whose? Blood vessel. Okay, blood vessel. Walls of the blood vessel will be found first. Next is air sacs. Okay, air sacs of lungs and are involved in the function or like forming a diffusion. That's why we wrote already filtration. Now here, what are they talking about, students? They are talking about your one and only alveoli. Okay, they are present in the lining of the alveoli. All of you remember? Yes or no? So it is going to help in taking in the oxygen, giving out the carbon dioxide. Okay, done. Okay. From a senior kid. Yes, very important. From a senior kid. Okay, yes. Done. So here your students, why does my alveoli looks like, that clay pot that we have made and it did not come in proper shape? See, diagrams are very important, okay? One student was telling me after NEET 2025 on my Instagram, he's like, ma'am, the only thing I remembered was that you used a pink color to draw the alveoli's 3 layers, okay? I was like, wait, why were you thinking about it? He's like, ma'am, I was so confused, okay, when I was just, he was doing the match the following. You had a match the following, no, with human physiology. So the only thing he was able to remember was my diagrams. And since disorders I had taught with NCERT, he was not able to recall the disorders, but he was able to remember how I drew the tubules, how I drew the RAS mechanism, how I drew the alveoli, podocytes. So he messaged me and I was like, oh, students actually have this visual, okay, even for me, colors I remember faster. Now, this is clear, students. They are found in the walls of the blood vessel, air sacs of the lungs, and they are going to act as a diffusion membrane. Okay, diffusion membrane. Done. All of you. So, this is your first topic. That is your squamous. Next is the cuboidal epithelium is composed of a single layer of cube-like cells. Okay, what is cube? I remember in maths how much our teachers have hit us to learn cube and cuboid. Okay. So, this is your cube shaped cell. Here, students, please understand, I am not stressing about nucleus anywhere. So, you should understand the nucleus is obviously at the center. Okay. Nuclei at the center. Okay, now what are they telling? These layers of the cube. Now we have to know where are they present. Now understand students, these people are present in one of the most, okay, most important place. Which is that, ma'am, most important place, my brain. No. It's not that very important, students. Okay, 1 second. The most small tubule I can draw. Okay. What am I drawing? What am I drawing? Okay, something like this. What you have learned before? What have you learned? Yes, diagrams have power. Trust me, ma'am. Yes, I trust you. Okay, so this is your tuft of capillaries. Okay, tuft of capillaries. Now, why did I draw this? You will get to know now. See, this is commonly found in the ducts of glands and tubular parts of the nephrons in the kidney, and its main function as secretion and absorption. So here, students, the epithelium of proximal convoluted tubules of nephrons of the kidney, we have this person who will have a microvilli to it. So this is your PCT. This is your PCT, yes or no? I am taking a small portion of your small portion. What is this, students? Okay, wait. Okay, small portion of your PCT who is going to do 70 to 80% of your reabsorption. So they are saying that this fellow will have cuboidal cells which have microvilli. That is, we can also call them brush border epithelium. Why am I calling brush border epithelium? Because of the presence of microvilli on top of the structure. These microvilli are going to increase the absorption. Okay, they are going to increase the surface area, so automatically they are going to increase the absorption. Clear? Increase the absorption. That is why your PCT absorbs almost 70%. Okay, absorption rate is almost 70%. Understood? Okay, understood? Because from morning I am torturing the board, no, so it's not boarding enough. Okay, it doesn't want to board. Yes, done. So the epithelium of proximal convoluted tubules of nephrons of the kidneys has microvilli. So when they have microvilli, you call it brush border. Okay, many students do not know this. They think brush border is something else, microvilli is something else. Brush border epithelium we can call them. Okay, brush border epithelium. Students, why do we have microvilli? Simple process of having a microvilli is to increase the surface area. Okay, all these are basics. Okay, increase the surface area. Done? Any doubts? Any doubts? No, villi and microvilli are different. Okay. Now, moving forward, the columnar epithelium is composed of a single layer of tall and slender cells. Now, their nuclei are located at the base. Very specifically, they have told that nuclei is located at this base. So, that means it's something that we have to remember. So, students, here the cells are going to be like this. Long and slender. Okay? Long and slender like this. And their nuclei is going to be where? At the base. At the base. We have drawn one basement membrane. Now, this columnar cells, if they are stressed about nuclei somewhere, that is your sign to learn that. Okay, sign to learn that. So, base. Oh, wait. Nuclei. Okay, done. Okay, now. Free surface may have microvilli. That means if I have this, let's say it's present in the intestine or in the stomach lining, they will or they might have like this brush bordered epithelium. Why? Because they want to increase the surface area. Okay? They want to increase the surface area. Done, done, done. Any doubts? Any doubts? Let's hydrate. Okay? Hydrate yourself. Let me see your attendance. Okay. We'll do how much we can. Okay. Don't worry. Okay. Understood? Thumbs up. Faster. Yes. Ma'am is villi. Yeah, microvilli and villi is not the same. Villi is what we study in the intestine. Okay, intestinal villi we study, no? And this microvilli are present on this epithelial cells, in the apical region of the epithelial cells. Okay, that's the difference. Okay, if I want to say a major difference. Now, they are found in the lining of the stomach and the intestine and help in secretion and absorption. So their function is known. Okay, so if I have to say like this is your stomach. Okay. This is your stomach. If I say the lining of the stomach, they might have structures like this. Okay, structures like this. Clear? That's all. That's all. Okay, fine. Done. Now, if a columnar or a cuboidal cell bears cilia on their free surface, they are called as ciliated epithelium. That means what? Someone is asking me, ma'am, why do they have hair-like structures? Okay, so students, if a cuboidal epithelium, simple. Okay. Everything I will draw and teach you because I've already put NCERT here. So you do not have to. Students, your NCERT diagram is missing. So that is why I'll be drawing the diagram and teaching you. So they are telling that if your cuboidal epithelium, which you were thinking that, oh, cuboidal epithelium, if they have cilia, hair-like structures like this. Okay, what will they do? What will this hair-like structures otherwise also do? Ma'am, help in movement. Right. So this hair-like structures, they are going to do the same job here also, students. So we call this, okay, if they are going to have cilia, we call this type as ciliated epithelium. Now all of you answer me this. Will your squamous epithelium have such kind of modifications? Will your squamous epithelium do such kind of modifications? 11th NCERT, dear, what happened? What happened? 11th NCERT, it's not there. Okay, this is from your animal tissues, 11th. Okay, yeah, why they have? I'm going to answer. See, ciliated epithelium. Now, what will they do, students? Their function is going to be very simple. Their function is going to be to move the particles. To move particles or mucus in a specific direction over the epithelium, locomotion, that is, location, they are mainly present in the inner surface of the hollow organs like what? Like your bronchioles and fallopian tubes. Okay, so what are they going to do here? They are going to help in the movement of the ova. Movement of ova. Students, wherever the cilia is there, obviously they are going to help in movement. Other than that, they won't do like, rocket science. They'll just help in movement. Now here, see, they have told one statement. Okay, one nice statement they have told. So it's important for you to understand. Now I'll erase this and I'll write it down later. See, let's take example. Let's take example. Now let's say normal. I'm drawing the tube very enlarged so I can show you people properly. Now students, let's say cilia is present here. Okay, cilia is there in the lining of your bronchioles, like this. Like this cilia is there, and let's say your glandular epithelium also is there. Okay, like this. Okay, now what is going to happen? What is going to happen? These people have cilia. Done. Cilia is there. Cilia is there. Cilia is there. Now students, let's say by mistake you took a dust particle inside. You took a dust particle inside. If you take a dust particle inside like this, okay, this is a dust particle, you took it inside. Now, do you want your body to push the dust particles down or you want the body to push the dust particle out? Any foreign particle, it has entered into your body. Now, you want it to be pushed outside, not go inside. So, what they are going to do, this cilia is going to help in that unidirectional movement to push this outside. But since it can be dry, what will happen? Your glandular epithelium are going to release something called as mucus. Okay, they are going to release something called as mucus. This mucus will get lined. Okay, this mucus will cover this dust particle and it will help in moving the dust particle outside. Understood? Very important to understand this. Okay, dust particle, it will move it outside. Very simple, ma'am. Okay. Mucus will come. I'll teach you about mucus when I'm next topic only. Glandular epithelium, your goblet cells. Okay, basically mucin, glycoprotein plus water together forms the mucus. So this mucus will be secreted by this glandular epithelium and they will be pushed out in a unidirectional manner. You do not want it to be bidirectional where they are pushed down. It want to be pushed up. Okay, so that is what is going to happen. That is why sometimes when we swallow something, suddenly we start coughing and we spit it out. Okay, this is the reason for that. I hope this is clear. locations are very, very important. See, glandular epithelium, now only I'll tell you about the mucus and everything. See, students, this is your glandular epithelium. Can you see? Goblet cells, nucleus is there, connective tissue, basement membrane are there. Like there's one, structure there, one hollow kind of structure to hold the secretions, okay? Now, some of the columnar or cuboidal cells get specialized for secretion and are called as glandular epithelium. Glandular epithelium. What is happening? Yeah. Who is this? Mr. Students, last year how many times we finished the portion? Can anyone tell me? If Suvra or someone is there in the chat box can tell me how many times I finished my zoology portions, okay? Students, we do not do anything because we want you to be people to buy the batch, okay? That really does not matter to us. Yes, we want you to be a part of our batch. That is something like a close family for us, but we do not take just class telling that okay, batch will start, so we will teach you everything else in the batch. We are definitely going to start YouTube classes, but we are going to take some time because batch planning is happening, okay? So if you want batch, see, YouTube is always going to be there. There are multiple channels. Every teacher is trying their best to teach. But what makes a batch different is where the portions get completed on time. Every alternative Sunday you have test, and your test also is arranged in such a way that there is a minor and major test. Now, what is minor and major test? One simple or let's say easy test and one major test where the questions are long, just like how your 2025 put you into spot. We are going to give major and minor test. Now, this kind of facility, if you ask me on YouTube, I cannot provide it because I am not taking care of all of your chats, right? I cannot take care of all of your chats. If you want that kind of personalized attention and if you're ready to put that money, that okay ma'am, I have actually some pocket money and my parents are ready to put 5,000 or 4,000, but they just want me to crack the exam, then I think we want to tell you that there is a batch available like that. Okay, that's it. That is the goal. It's not like, okay, I'll take first class and then I'll be like, okay, I'll teach you rest everything in batch. Last year also, I have completed the syllabus more than 3 times on this channel. You can go and search how many ever videos you want. Okay, so I have that guarantee. Many times I've done, you see Roshni is here. These are all my previous year students. They know many times question practice. I've done multiple question practice. I've done NCRT practice. I've done Tattva practice. I've done Tejas practice. I've done mock paper practice. So for, no one can ever question me for my syllabus completion. I will always do it on time. Okay. Yes. Now let's go forward and understand glandular epithelium, students. Mainly your glandular epithelium is divided into 2 categories. First we will base on the cell. Okay. Unicellular and multicellular. So first one is going to be unicellular. Okay. Unicellular, and the second one, first category of your glandular epithelium is going to be based on unicellular and multicellular, and second one is depending on their secretions. Okay, that is going to be exocrine. Okay, exocrine and endocrine. Exocrine and endocrine. Done. Now, unicellular. Okay, unicellular means what, students? Ma'am, just now only told no single cell. Now unicellular example you have to know. Example is going to be goblet cells. What cells? Goblet cells. Now goblet cells, students, is the cell that you people ask. No, it is present in the alimentary canal, and these people are the ones who are going to secrete your mucus. Now how is this mucus formed? Remember, it has a glycoprotein called mucin. When this mucin combines with water, you get your mucus. Okay, mucin will combine with water to get mucus, and that is how it is present in the alimentary canal. See, these are your lines of NCRT. Goblet cells of alimentary canal is going to be the example of unicellular one. Now, when you go to multicellular, we are going to talk about your salivary gland. Okay, salivary gland. Parotid gland, sublingual gland, all that you might have studied in your previous years, or you might have not at all studied. Types of that 3 major portions of your salivary gland. So they are multicellular. Okay, they are multicellular. Is this clear to all of you? Goblet cells, right? Goblet cells. So like this. Okay, inside this your mucin will be there. Whatever secretions will come out, here your salivary glands will be there. Okay, like this. Okay, I'm just drawing you to show that. Okay, clear? Done. Okay. Yes, Vari. Eppadi irukkunge. Yes, okay, done. Understood? Okay, this is done. Now, exocrine and endocrine, I'll take it in the next slide. Okay, exocrine and endocrine. Now, students, here, let's also do this. Okay, yes. Look here, can you see how the goblet cells are there, how your salivary glands are there? Okay, multicellular. Now, the next classification I told you was exocrine and endocrine. Exocrine and endocrine is very simple. I want 2-3 names. Whose name should I take? Quickly tell me in the chat box. I want 3 names. Very fast. 3 names. Come on, tell me. 3 names. Okay, let's take faster. Hi, Christina. Okay, me. Yeah, you people have put such difficult names. No need names. Okay, no need names. I'll only tell some random names. Your names are so difficult to read. My mistake of asking you people. Okay, exocrine and endocrine. In between there is heterocrine also. We will come to that. Now, students, see. Exocrine, okay, now this exocrine means what? Let's say, okay, we cannot take any of these people's name. Okay, all names are very difficult. Okay, Paki, okay, Poki and all, they've put the name. So look here, exocrine means very simple, students. Let's say this is Paki the Poki. Okay, he wants to give water. Okay, he wants to give water to Poki. Okay, he wants to give water to Poki. What will he do? He'll just take a tube. Okay, he'll just take a pipe and he'll be like, take the water. That's all. Simple. No, he'll just give the water to the next house. Now, here same thing he wants to do, but unfortunately there is no pipe. Okay, he doesn't have pipe. So what he will do? He is going to wait for one person to come and help him. So he wants to give, Poki is waiting for water. Okay, so he will tell, let's say, he will tell here, okay, he'll tell Roshni, who is walking and going. Okay, Roshni was walking and going. He'll tell Roshni, can you please carry this bucket of water and go and give it to Poki? So Roshni will agree. So here we are using one middleman, right? We are using one person's help to reach the target organ. Okay, we are going to reach the one more person's help to reach the target organ. Why this example is important is very simple, students. Exocrine means they have ducts. Ducts are similar to like tubes, we can say. Okay, so exocrine means from the target organ. Okay, from the target organ, this is your, let's say, this is the organ that is making your secretions. From here, there is a proper duct system. Okay, there is a proper duct system to the target. So these people are the glands, okay, the exocrines which have ducts, okay, and these people, let's take example, salivary gland, your pancreatic also comes into it, gonads also come because they are heterocrine, okay. These people are going to add their secretions properly with the help of duct. On the other side, we used Roshni's help. That means we took some middleman's help. So here what is going to happen? Here, okay, this is the hormones are going to be formed. Here we do not have a duct. So what we are going to do? We are going to take the help of whom? We are going to take the help of our very own blood. Okay, blood will be going like this. So we'll tell blood, you please take the secretions and go and give it to the target organs. Okay, so he will go and give it to the target organs. He'll go and give it to the target organs. So these people are ductless. Understood? That's all. That's all you have to study. Endocrine again you will study completely in chemical coordination. Exocrine you will study little bit. Okay? Yes. Done. Why, Nandu? What happened? Where can I download the notes? You can download the notes in the Telegram channel. Okay? This is the Telegram channel where you can download the notes even in Vedantu NEET English. Okay? Where you will get all the notes. Physics, chemistry and biology. Okay? Done. Exocrine, endocrine done. Now, heterocrine means, students, they have exocrine activity as well as endocrine activity. That is going to be your pancreas, okay? That is going to be your pancreas. Let me just draw the diagram and show you, okay? Don't worry, in more classes, I'll take all of your names. That time you will tell, ma'am, please don't call our names, okay? You can't tell like that time. Okay, in my class, you can become anything and everything. Okay? Okay, this is your, okay, this is your pancreas, okay. Now what is going to happen? Target reached, how much? Okay, so here, So I told you this pancreas are heterocrine. Now what do I mean by heterocrine, students? Heterocrine means they have both endocrine and exocrine activity. Okay, endocrine and exocrine activity. That means they will have activities just like a ductless gland as well as a duct gland. Okay, that is what I was trying to make you understand. Clear? Done. Okay, very good. So this one which you're seeing here, okay, this one which you're seeing here is nothing but your islets of Langerhans. What is islets of Langerhans? The ones that will secrete your insulin, okay, insulin, somatostatin and glucagon, alpha, beta, gamma cells. So islets of Langerhans. Islets of Langerhans. That means these people are what? These people are endocrine activity, no? Alpha, beta, delta. Okay, did I say gamma by mistake? Sorry, delta. Okay, islets of Langerhans. Now here if you see ducts of cells, okay, this portion, ducts of cells is going to be acinar cells. Okay, this is going to be your exocrine. The pancreatic juice secretion is going to happen. Clear to all of you? Yes or no? Okay. Yes. No one blocked you, dear. Chill. Okay, done. Yes, perfect. Okay. Clear to all of you? Yes or no? Yes or no? So look here, islets of Langerhans, alpha, beta, delta, ducts of the cells, that is this both will have pancreatic as well as, endocrine as well as exocrine activity. Okay, endo plus exo. Done. Okay, done. This is your cell. So here I have taken information from different books and I have added it here. Okay, different books and added it here. So yes. Okay, now look here. Simple epithelium, single layers of the cell, function varies with type, covering of the visceral organs, lining of the body. Simple squamous epithelium, students, single layer of the flattened, tightly bound cells. They are going to be present in the capillary walls, that is again your blood vessels, pulmonary alveoli of the lungs, that means your air sacs, covering visceral organs, lining. So here you have entire types, structure as well as your location. Okay, as well as your location. Clear to all of you? No dear, we do not have a branch in Bangalore. We have a branch in Bangalore, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, like that. Okay, Hyderabad, yeah, again. So here this will help you for a last minute revision. I've also added one more here so that you can learn from all of it. This is all from different books. Okay, different books. So here you can see squamous, lining of the blood vessel, body cavity, alveoli, cuboidal, collecting tubules of kidney, covering of ovules, columnar, lining of intestine and gallbladder. Again, stratified epithelium is the next part of it. Okay, so students, today we will do only compound epithelium, and from obviously when I continue the classes we will be definitely doing the entire chapter. Okay, come on. Okay, in the batch, okay, I'll tell you about the batch. Okay, so many doubts you people are, some of you are very hungry. Okay, so many things are happening. Now, compound epithelium, students, nothing much you have to learn. Just remember that these people, we are going to use it for protection. Okay, these people, we are going to use it for protection. Okay, why? Because these people are multi-layered, right? 2 to 3 layers they are. So obviously we are going to use them for protection. So these people are going to help us with the mainly protection, but also other functions also slightly they will be doing. Okay. Now function is to provide protection against the chemical and mechanical stress. Location, they cover the dry surface of the skin, the moist surface of the buccal cavity, pharynx, inner lining of ducts of salivary gland and pancreatic duct. So this much only you have to remember because this is there in your NCRT. Okay, this is there in your NCRT. Okay. Yes dear, yes. Oh, in Tamil Nadu? No, we are in Bangalore. No, how to come to Tamil Nadu? Okay, you are asking about offline. There are other very good teachers there. Don't worry. Okay, how will we come everywhere? Here also, YouTube also you want us, DNA also you want us, there also you want us. So protection 2 to 3 layer. So very simple, students. It's like, okay, one layer, okay, one layer, and one more layer, okay, one more layer. That is why there's one more called a pseudo stratified epithelium, which I'll teach you in detail later. Okay, pseudo stratified epithelium. That is just an additional information. It pretends like it's a compound epithelium, but it is not a compound epithelium. Okay, it pretends like it's a compound epithelium, but it's not a compound epithelium. Okay, now cell junction. This will be the last topic for today. Okay, because I don't want to stress you people in the first class only by teaching you so much also. So this will be the last topic and it's very simple. Okay, I don't think if I draw this. Okay, let me try another way around. Okay, this is only one diagram is enough and we will be able to learn the whole thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, all of you who have worn glasses can remove it because that big cells I'm drawing here. Okay, these are 2 cells, neighboring cells. Now, what is the cell junction? So, cell junction means, students, they occur at many points in cell to cell, okay, cell to cell contact, but they are particularly plentiful and important in epithelial tissue, okay, epithelial tissue. That means we are going to learn a lot about them in epithelial tissue. Now, look at this. These two are two beautiful cells, right? 2 beautiful cells. Now, if, okay, sorry. If these 2 cells, students, first of all, tell me what is so special about this cell? What is so special about this cell? Tell me fast in the chat box. Let me see how many of you understood. Yes, I'm going to take class on YouTube. I'm going to take class on DNA as well. Okay. Okay, Mang. Don't worry. Okay. Tell me. This is a brush bordered, okay, it's a brush bordered epithelium, right? It is brush bordered epithelium. Students, I'll take all of your batch doubts later. Just give me 1 more minute to finish this topic, okay? Brush bordered epithelium. Now, this brush bordered epithelium, this is going to be your columnar cells, okay? Columnar cells. Now, let's try and understand what is the cell junction. So, the first cell junction that I'm going to talk about is your tight junctions, okay? What junctions? Tight junctions. This one. This is your tight junctions. Now, what is the meaning of tight junctions is this one is going to help us to prevent any kind of leakage. What are they going to help us with? Any kind of leakage. Got it? Tight junctions. From the name itself, you are understanding, no? Okay, tight junctions. Okay, prevent any leakage. That is the main job of this fellow. Prevents leakage. Done. Okay, prevents leakage. Now, the next fellow that we are going to talk about, anyone knows what is the next fellow that we are going to talk about? Come on. Microvilli, ma'am, or you just tell it's brush border. That is more easier, na? Just tell brush border. That is more easier for you to tell than microvilli. So, next one is going to be, okay, this is going to be your adhering junctions. I'm just drawing it all in a different shape and color so that it's easier for you people to learn also. Adhering junctions, okay? Adhering junctions. Now, what is the meaning of adhering junctions? Obviously, they are going to adhere, okay? Add, join, okay? Adhere, okay? To cells. Adhere, that means join, okay? Adhere means join. Clear? Done? Okay. Now, the last but not the least, okay? Last but not the least is going to be your gap junctions. Which junctions? Gap junctions. Okay, gap junctions. Now, this gap junction, students, these people, even though their name is like ma'am, they might break up. Okay, they are going to make a gap between 2 of them. No, students. They are going to help in, okay, gap junctions are going to help in communication. And this is very important, okay. I'll write the gap junctions here, okay. Gap junction is going to help with communication. Okay, it helps in 2 cells to communicate, okay, communicate with each other and also help with rapid exchange, okay, helps with rapid exchange of small ions, or we can say rapid transfer also, no problem, okay. If you want to change the word exchange to transfer, no problem. Rapid transfer of ions. Clear? Easy? Very nice. Okay. Yes. Done, done. Done. Yes. So this is your cell junctions. 3 of them you have: tight junctions, adhering junctions, gap junctions. Okay. Tight junctions are going to prevent the leakage between two cells. Your adhering junctions are going to adhere to cells, and your gap junctions are going to help two cells to communicate with each other by rapid transfer of small ions, large ions between them. Okay. Large ions between them. Clear to all of you? Yes or no? Is cell junction clear? After this, students, we have connective tissue, but that is a whole big topic. It will take me another 1 more hour to complete it. So we will not go into that, because first class, I do not want to bombard you with content now, and we are only on May 28th. Okay, next May 4th only we have to write the exam. So we'll go a little slow. Tight junctions helps to stop substance from leaking across the... After the class, immediately I'll share the notes with all of you. Okay, leaking across the tissue. Adhering junctions perform the cementing to keep the neighboring cells together. That is what I told you, adhere. Gap junctions facilitate the cells to communicate with each other. How do they help in communicating? By connecting the cytoplasm. That's why I did that connection. You understood, no? Adjoining cells for rapid transfer of ions, small molecules, and sometimes even big molecules. Done, done. NCRT. Okay? NCRT. Done. Perfect. Okay, so this is your entire notes. Okay, so you can see my notes here. So like this itself, students, in batch, one thing I'll tell you, in batch what is going to happen, we will have already, prepared PPTs which are going to also have my handwritten note, like how I used to do GM Express, no? Like that, in between the class, I will also be doing GM Express for all of you, okay? So all your notes will be available to all of you like this. Now, let me just take all your doubts about the batch. Many students have many doubts in the batch. Let me just tell you what are the features, first of all, you're going to get. See, students, we are not going to do this as a last thing, that telling that, really you will share notes. Why I have not shared notes before? What will I do with these notes? I have like this 100 notes. So students, this class is just to show you. See, many of you might be seeing us for the first time. Many of you might have taken batch elsewhere and might have some way come across this video. So this class is to just show you how we teach in the batch, or how we are as teachers. Because it is not justified if I tell a student to take a batch without actually knowing what kind of teachers he is going to be, because you're going to spend 1 year with us. And if you are not comfortable with us as, teacher student, that relationship is not strong, you will not like the subject, nor you will study the subject. So this is just a demo class for that. Do not think that after this class they will never come on YouTube, they will only take class on batch. No. For us, you both are very important. Now in batch, we have an entire team to take care of it. On YouTube, we are the only 4 people who will take care of you people. So there's a lot of difference, So here, what you're going to get, I'll tell you, you will get live classes, students. You're going to get almost 300 plus live classes. Okay, instant in-class doubt solving. See, first of all, in my class, when you ask doubt, immediately I'll solve doubt. Other than that, your CT, class teacher, will be there who will be helping you to solve the doubt. Live quizzes with leaderboard is there. This is one of the most enjoyed feature of all the students. Every student loves this. That, ma'am, please put the leaderboard, ma'am, please put the leaderboard, because they can see the scores. And fastest finger, okay, 1 second who does it, they will come on the leaderboard faster, okay. So access to Tattva book, I know many of you told me that, ma'am, we are not able to afford Tattva book. So the soft copy will be available to you in this batch itself. And access to VBuddy, where you have 100 plus concept video. Other than Gopika Ma'am's video, Shreya sir's video, you will also get other videos of other teachers who have previously taught. Okay, so all this repository will be available to you. And we will have daily DPP generator. So after the class, you are going to get a VDPP where you will be solving a certain number of questions from previous year or a little more complicated questions. Okay, access to pedagogy app, where you will get 500 plus ebooks. Now what is this use of this 500 plus ebooks? There are a lot of books where there is question practice. Many of them were asking me in the chat box, ma'am, can I get the best books to crack NEET 2026? You do not have to buy any book if you are already in the batch. You will also get a lot of question practice, be it, Q&As, be it assertion reason, be it statement based, all the books are there. But many students, what they do, they'll buy the batch and they'll sit like this. Pedagogy, what is pedagogy? Not as what is pedagogy. Try to figure out. Look into the app. You have paid the money, so you should utilize everything. No, regular assignments and chapter test will be there. All India test series will be there. Part and full test. And obviously, you are going to have a student teacher telegram where after the class you are going to get MCQs as well. Done, done, done. Okay. Yes. Now, see, this is how your daily practice is going to be. You open it now, you attempt it now, and you're going to get the test and you're going to answer like this, and you will be able to see the leaderboard as well. Okay, this is how your DPPs will be. And this is the entire combo, students, DNA NEET and DNA NEET combo. In NEET combo, what is the thing is, you're going to get the Tattva books at your home delivered. Okay, now link of all of this I'll show you. This is the video you're watching. First link is this. Click on the link, and if you go down, view the course plan, you'll be able to see it's right now at 4,999 for 1 year, 5,999 for Prime plus NEET quick revision, that is your flashcards. And here you have All India test series, which is as this. Okay, I'm not telling you should buy this, you should buy this. It's up to you. Okay, this demo class was just to show you how we as teachers are, because if you're new, it's not justified to just tell you to come to our batch. Okay, so now it's up to you, students. It's up to all of you and your parents to make the decision wisely. And if you want to be a part of a batch, you can definitely join. You also have a lot of students. Okay, lot of students you know, who are part of the batch. You can just ask them as well. Okay, Rubina is there, I think other students also are there. You can ask them and you can take the opinions from them. Okay, no problem in that. I do not have any problem. Okay, so yes, thank you so much for joining. So this is all about the class. So if you want to join the DNA batch, you have another entry point coming very soon. So that day you can join, where only one, see, now we have completed, I have completed locomotion and movement. Vasu sir has completed cell, the unit of life. I think almost going to complete. And physics, I don't know which chapter, students, modern physics or basic math, something, one chapter will be done there. Okay, and chemistry also. So if that 4 chapters are gone, you will have replays and you will get all the notes by download. Okay, so don't worry that ma'am, I missed a lot. You did not miss a lot, you just missed one chapter, and every chapter replay and notes will be available. And if necessary, we will do a 1-day revision for students who are joining in late also. Okay, yes, the classes are excellent. Thank you so much, dear. See, you can already see your students, you know. Yes, okay, very nice. Okay, so I hope all of you enjoyed this class. Please let me know in the comments. It will take you hardly 10 to 20 seconds to tell me how your class was. If you are especially a new student, first time ever seeing my class, I would love to hear from you, because students, every comment of yours makes me become a better teacher, to do better for you. And do not forget, tomorrow sharp at 6 p.m. I'm going to come live to talk to all of you. I know I have never done a talk to you session. You can go and check you know, past any 2 years videos. I've never done a talk to you session where I'm going to sit and talk to all of you and answer each of your messages, which is very necessary at this point of time, because you know results are going to come very fast and you need to have that clarity. So it is not going to be a motivation, it is going to be a proper Q&A session. You ask the question, I answer the question. Okay, with me Baswa sir also will join, so it's going to be like a double dhamaka. So do not miss it. Thank you so much. Class was good. Please let me know in the comments. Okay, thank you so much, students. You're going to get all the notes on Gopika Biology official telegram channel, as well as Vedantu NEET English telegram channel. And if you're planning to join for the batch, everything is right here. It is right visible on the screen for all of you. All this you are going to get, nothing hidden, everything open for you, because if you become successful, it's an add-on for us. It's not like we will earn the money and we will be like, okay, tata bye bye. No. Now also we have connection with our DNA 2025 students, even our YouTube students. We talk every day. I text a lot of students and ask about how they are doing. So, you know, things like that. We feel connected. It's like a family. Okay, so I want all of you also to be a part of a family, be it YouTube, be it DNA. Be a part of this family. We will make sure that we do better than the last time, and we do whatever possible from our end for all of you. Thank you so much, students. Take care. Bye-bye.